Right. Hello
All
and
right.
welcome. All right.
Started.
Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the Core 4 podcast. We have a very, very special day for you today. We have a double show. We're back and we're better than ever. With me today, as usual, Amari Hernandez, along
Hi.
with Jeffrey Sarmiento, LJ Ruiz, and a very special guest, Joseph
Coastal.
Cormier.
Guys, what's up, guys?
Sobolov. Give a hand. Today, we have two great topics for you. We're going to start off with our top 5 best point guards in the NBA right now, current day, in their absolute perfect health. Then we will talk about our most underappreciated Yankees. But we're going to start with our NBA debate. We're going to save Joey for last. He has some very opinionated views on this.
I'll go first.
So I think LJ will take it away.
I will go first. So I just like to put this out there. I don't really have a fifth, but I guess I know my top 4 easily. But I guess so. I'll say my fifth right now, just based on how good he is at this point in time and the fact that he has so much left and so much to prove, is Ben Simmons.
Yes,
And I don't want to hear top. Oh, he's not a point guard.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't want to hear. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. 4 is K. Walker, Kemba. Cardiac Kemba is 4. 3 is Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets. 2.
Oh, he's in very good health.
2.
We're assuming they are.
Dame
Oh,
Dame
great.
Dollar.
He's a great leader too.
Dame Dollar is number 2. And number 1 is Steph Curry.
Best
All right.
point guard of all
I think that's a
time.
pretty average,
Yeah,
like
go
pretty
ahead.
basic list.
Jeff, you want to go?
All
Yeah, I'll go,
let's
I'll go.
see- I want to know this one, Jeff. Let's go.
I'll go. So at number 5, I have Kemba Walker. At number 4, I have Trey Young. I feel like Trey Young is so underrated.
Ooh, that's actually a good.
He's so
Jeff,
underrated.
I was really close to putting him
and
at 5.
he's such a
That is
great
absurd.
he's such a great point guard. Number 3, I have Kai Lizzle. Although I love to put him at 2, but at 2
Yeah.
I have Heat Flame Damian Lillard's great.
Yeah, I agree.
And at number 1, I think he should be unanimous on our lists. Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
Wait, who do you have at number 3?
Kai Lizzle.
Kyrie.
All right.
That's a great list.
Thank you.
All right,
Amari, let's hear Amari.
I did 6 because I couldn't really. It was pretty tough for me when it came to the point
Well,
guard
we
position.
want to hear. We don't want to hear the 6th one. We want to hear 5. So
Okay, all right.
no, you can go. Go.
right.
What is it?
So number number 6, I have Trey Young.
Yeah.
Number 5, I have John Morant.
What?
I think that's exceptional. Number
Is
4, I
Jeremy
have
Lin on your
Russell.
list too?
Number 4, I have Russell Westbrook. Number 3,
I guess.
I have Dame Dollar Dash, Damian Lillard.
Amari, I didn't mean it when I said freaking Doja Cat was better than Kanye. I didn't mean it. I didn't.
Number
He's doing
2,
this just to piss you off.
I have Luka Doncic.
He's not a point guard, Amari. What do you do? What is going on right now?
Number 1, I have Steph Curry.
Amari, he's not a. All right, we
Okay.
should
Exceptional.
disregard.
Okay.
Exceptional
heard
list,
right now.
Amari. Phenomenal.
I
Amari
think
just
it's a great
totally took.
list.
Amari
Immaculate.
just totally took over what Jeffrey's list used to be, and now he's gonna start being those kind of lists.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know what I just heard.
I'll go.
I just heard that
Hey,
Luka
Jacob.
Doncic was a better point guard than Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, follow
I
up
just
on that,
heard right
please.
now.
I'll provide some normalcy.
Yes.
And I'll provide an answer for the number 5.
I don't really have to be here right now. Okay?
Luka Doncic.
Okay? If you don't respect my list, that's it.
I respect you.
I don't.
I think you're all absolutely.
I hate it.
I think you're all insane on one front. I think Chris Paul is number 5. I don't know.
Oh
Did
my
he?
No, he's not.
He's
Thank
40
you.
years
No, he's
old.
not.
leading
Oh
Thunder
my
to a
God.
5th seed. I mean,
Honestly-
I think you guys.
And you
are-
laugh at me. And you laugh at me.
No, honestly, I see where you're coming from. I dislike him.
He's one of the best of all time.
And
No, but Jacob, we're talking about right now.
his
We were talking
birthday
about
was
like
yesterday.
if
right now,
His
yes,
birthday
right
was
now.
yesterday.
Right now he was
his
in a
birthday.
Trash team.
He's unbelievable. He does
Bro,
everything.
his birthday was yesterday.
5th, I have him. 4th, Kemba. 3rd, Kyrie. 2nd, Damian Lillard. And 1st, Stephen Curry.
Wow.
All right. I like that, Jacob. I like that list. I don't mind Chris Paul at 5.
I don't.
him-
I don't
personally,
I
know.
my
don't think
5
you
was
can mind it
my
because
5 was
he might end up 5th all time at that position.
definitely. I mean, he might already be top. He's definitely top 10. He's probably top 7. Like you could have him like that. He's really honestly you could say he's underrated. You could say he's underrated because he hasn't won. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
If you're talking about true point guards, he's top 3 of all time. Easily.
Yeah, true
Top-
point
top
guard, like
5
point guard,
for
like
sure.
not like
My
like
top
point
5.
guard, like real
Top
one.
Yeah.
Jason
Yeah.
Kidd.
All right,
Steve
Joey. Let's hear
Nash.
Joe. Let's hear.
John Stockton, Steve Nash, and Chris Paul. But that's besides the point. I have honorable mention Ben Simmons. Then I have Chris Paul, Kyrie, Kemba, Dame, and Steph.
That's your order?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Oh,
So you're
The
saying Kemba's
disrespect.
better than Kyrie?
The disrespect.
And Lillard.
I
And
do.
Lillard.
I think so. I actually I had a debate over those two, but I had to put him over him.
Disrespect.
Because he could lead a team. I would rather have Kemba Walker on my team than Kyrie.
Yeah. The disrespect.
Would Kemba have hit that shot against the Warriors?
I mean
Disrespect.
that was prime.
Kyrie.
was
No,
prime.
that was pre-prime Kyrie.
No, that was
no,
pre-prime.
That was pre-prime.
Cavs wasn't even
Absolutely.
prime Kyrie.
And now
No,
the
it was not
crybaby
prime.
Kyrie.
Kyrie is
now
27
we
years
have
old.
prime.
Kyrie was 24 when he hit that shot. That was pre-prime
Kyrie
Kyrie.
That's
was
prime.
That
That's
was
prime.
pre-prime.
Kyrie.
Pre-prime.
That's prime.
I'm so sorry.
Prime.
That's pre-prime Kyrie.
Liar.
Right
Best-
after he
his
said,
best-
"Oh
his
my
best
God,
season
I'm gonna
was
leave
with the
LeBron
Celtics.
because I want to be
His
the
best
leader of the
statistical
team."
season was with the Celtics.
Liar.
Nope.
There you go.
Nope.
No, he's not lying. It's
Nope.
true.
I'm
That's liar. LJ.
It's not a lie.
It's true, Amari. Go look at the numbers.
Go look
Prime.
at
I
the
wanted
numbers.
to look at the numbers. What me and Joey say is true. That
You
was
do.
prime Kyrie.
Nope.
2017, he got injured in the playoffs. Okay. Then Jason Tatum just completely took over that team, and they got blown out by the Bucks.
That's fine because Kemba's not
Blown
a
out
killer.
by the
way
Bucks.
that Kyrie's a killer. He's just not.
Blown.
Kemba
No,
will
Kyrie's a better
Kemba-
player. He's more skillful.
Kemba's okay. Kemba's okay with not being the best player on his team, and that's not
That's
good.
why I would rather have him on my team.
When is
By
he
20
the best player on his team?
And he is the best player.
Jason
on his team.
Tatum's better than him. Jason
No,
Tatum.
you're
I would rather have
losing
Jason Tatum
Oh
on my
my
team.
God.
Oh, you're losing it.
Oh my God. You're a lunatic.
You're a lunatic.
Kemba's average.
What did he say? What
Kemba's
did he say?
average.
He said Jason
Average.
Tatum
Kemba's
is
an
better than Kemba Walker.
Kemba's an average point
We just
guard.
put him in our
Oh,
top
no,
five.
stop.
We just put him in our top five.
I can't wait. What is he saying?
I'm joking. It's a joke.
There's
I
no
wanted to see Jacob
jokes
flip-
here.
I wanted to see Jacob flip out. I'm sorry. I had to see it. I
Wait,
had to
what
see
did he
him
say
flip
about
out.
Jason Kidd and Kemba? What?
Nothing. I said he was better than Kemba. He's not. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I agree.
No, he said Jason
Amari,
Tatum.
I agree
He
with
said Tatum.
what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that I agree with what Jeff said. Kemba doesn't have that killer instinct like Kyrie does. He doesn't.
Jeff, I have a question.
He doesn't have that.
I have a question, Jeff. If Kyrie went to
He
the
doesn't.
Knicks, would you nut ride Kyrie as much as you do now?
Well, the thing is, on Cleveland, I loved Kyrie, and Kyrie was my favorite player. But he went to the Celtics, and I couldn't really.
Bro, I
No,
have
right.
text
There-
messages in 2016 that you stated that James Jones was your favorite NBA player in the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's a lie, bro.
James Jones.
All right.
Wherever LeBron goes, I go, bro.
Okay. All
That's
seriousness.
me.
All seriousness, no. Jeff
Yes.
and LJ, mostly Jeff. Joey's point, obviously, which he has somewhat made so far, and I'm sure he would like to make, is what happened when you replaced Kemba on the Celtics.
No,
Not-
Jacob. But can I just say something? Because Jeff,
I'm
me and
not
Jeff actually
giving
watched
my
this video.
opinion.
Jacob,
Give your opinion, though. I want to hear
no,
it.
I'm saying me and Jeff actually have seen the same video. We were watching it in broadcasting. There was a point in time where Kyrie and Kemba they literally had the exact same record with playing on the court and off the court. I actually think Kyrie had a better record on the court when he was playing. It's just that the Celtics, they had this whole thing and they used Kyrie as a scapegoat. It's a fact. They used Kyrie as a scapegoat.
100%.
They
For
used
what?
him as a scapegoat. They were
what?
for their problems of them not winning. They used him as a scapegoat and his locker room and all that. When there was actual reports saying that all that stuff was false.
And you have never heard from any teammate of Kyrie's, any teammate ever say anything bad about Kyrie Irving. Ever.
I mean,
All
he
the
was-
media.
Ever.
It's all media.
Ever. It's all the media narrative. It's all fake news. I'm
The only
sorry.
time you've ever heard
Sorry.
somebody say something was Kyrie himself when he asked to leave Cleveland, and then he apologized after because he knew he was wrong.
because
Okay.
he's not a good leader.
I think
It-
instead of
it-
Kyrie trying to make these absurd bipolar comments that the world is flat and everything, and
That has
just
nothing to do with
making-
anything.
You can
That's
hate him
what I'm
because
saying.
of that, but you
That's
have
what
to
I'm saying.
respect his
That's
game.
what I'm saying.
Who
If you let me
cares?
finish, instead of him worrying about that because he came up with those comments himself, he should worry about his knees because by 2022 he's not going to have any more knees left. He's going to be the first NBA player ever with no knees.
If,
Well,
if the,
okay.
Oh, he
if the
actually hurt
Nets,
his shoulder.
the Nets want to win a championship, when KD comes back, he has to accept that KD's the leader, and
He knows that.
But he will. He
Why- why-
will.
No, I don't think he will. And
Why?
that's-
Why don't you think so?
I
But
just
wait,
don't-
wait,
with
if I'm
LeBron.
not mistaken,
Joey, he
LJ
wanted
and
him
Jeff.
to go. It's
Wait.
not like Joey. The whole thing with the
'cause
leader
I
thing.
don't want to make.
he was
I don't
there.
wanna Make, wait,
He was-
LJ. I don't want to make a comment out of nowhere without obviously knowing the information. But wasn't, if I'm not incorrect, wasn't Kyrie's reasoning towards apologizing because of what he did in the Cavaliers leaving because he didn't accept the fact that LeBron was a leader, or am I wrong?
It's not. It wasn't a point of being a leader. He just felt like he was being overshadowed by someone, which he was.
Felt like he
I
was
mean,
overshadowed.
well, now he did say, "I apologize a lot, LeBron James, because being a leader is not a walk in the park." So
Yeah, it's not.
It
It's not
isn't.
for everybody. It's not
But-
for everybody. And honestly,
But then Joey
Like,
has a
God-
point. How is he going to accept?
yeah, but
KD as
I'm
the
not
leader?
gonna choose some because what I'm trying to say. So listen, to what the scenario is. Say you're a young player, you're really good, number 1 overall pick, and you're there. You play a couple years, you're rookie of the year, and then someone goes there without you knowing. Like it's not like he had a choice for LeBron to go there.
but
Now he was only going to the Nets with KD. If KD didn't go there, he wasn't going. So he wanted him to go with him.
Well,
So he
actually,
knows that
KD
he's gonna
came
be
because
there.
of Kyrie. I think it was Kyrie
Yeah.
wanted to go.
No, I'm saying either way they knew.
Yeah,
They were both going together
Yeah.
somewhere. It was either
they're
there,
both,
the Clippers, the Knicks.
friends
It was
off
somewhere.
the court. They could both make it work together on the court.
I think
That little video
LJ
you saw, the All-Star Weekend was about the Nets, and everyone thought it was about the Knicks. It was about the Nets.
LJ, I know that you know as a Cleveland fan, I know you saw LeBron and Kyrie both even take turns bringing the ball up, both controlling the
Yeah.
offense. I think that's great
Yeah.
for the Nets, and I think with Kevin Durant, they could do the exact same thing.
And I'm gonna say something, and I don't think you like. I hope you guys know. After it was Love, after Love, and maybe Tristan Thompson, the Cavs team was not that good. They didn't have really that good of a bench. They had JR, but he was all right. He had just 3-point shooter.
The
I
Nets
honestly
have
feel like the
actual
Nets
players.
Have
The
a
Nets
really
have-
good team around him. The Nets have a
have
better team
players.
around
They have
that team than
scorers,
LeBron did and Kyrie
shooters,
did.
Three and D
Well,
players.
to be honest, this is kind of irrelevant. And
Now we're giving a
No,
point,
it's
Jacob.
not.
We're talking about why Kyrie's better than
They're
than
literally
Kemba.
saying
That's
he's
what
not a
we're
good
talking
leader
about.
and that
I
he
think
won't
all right,
adapt
I
to playing
think
with
I
Kevin
think
Durant.
when Kyrie was there in the 2018 season, Jason Tatum was the leader. Now Kemba took over that role.
I'm just saying, I really don't like. I think it's just we could easily say that if the Cavs had Kemba, they wouldn't have won if they had him instead of Kyrie. I just it's stuff like that.
You've
He's
never
just
seen
not better
Kemba
than
in the
him.
playoffs because he's been on the Hornets.
And that's also why I don't think you could put him over Kyrie. He's scoring
Yeah,
on the
you
worst
can't
team
put
in
him
the
over
league.
that. You can't say if.
Been in
can't
the
say if,
worst
you just
team in
gotta
the
go
league
based on-
forever.
but actually you
Exactly.
can because Kyrie went to a perfect situation in
Perfect.
Boston.
What
And
was
they
were
perfect,
perfect.
Jacob? With
It's
an
perfect,
average
LJ.
Jalen Brown.
It was
With an
perfect.
average Jalen Brown.
Oh my God! It was.
Average Jalen
that,
Brown?
that doesn't
So,
matter.
that
It
was a
doesn't matter in the
perfect scenario.
conversation of who's a better point guard. That doesn't have anything to do
Yes,
with
it does because he
Call him a diva.
That's
Hate him. Hate him all
one
you
game
want.
against the Bucks.
Hate him all you want. Call him a diva. Doesn't mean that he's not a better point guard than
Well,
Kemba
actually,
Walker.
I
One
have
game
Kyrie
against the
over
Bucks.
him, so I'm just playing devil's advocate. To be quite honest with you, but I
I don't think it's a
where
conversation.
it's coming from.
I don't think it's a conversation. I think he's clearly better than Kemba.
But this is so much like you have to give more respect to Kemba. You're
I
acting
did.
like
He's on my list. He's on my
Kemba's
list.
4.
He's
Kemba's
fifth on my
4
list.
On my
you're
list.
acting like he's not even
Four.
near.
Kemba
Kyrie.
didn't even have a
Absolutely right up
great
there.
season. Kemba didn't even have a great season this year. And
You're
he's
right.
still fifth on my list.
Averaging 24 with like what 50% field goal percentage. That's
Kyrie
not good.
played 20 games, averaged 27.5 with 50%, with 40-something percent from the three.
You just said he didn't have a good season though, and Kemba did have a good season.
I'm saying he didn't have a great season.
That's pretty good. To
Yeah,
me.
Averaging 21.2 and 4 and 4 is not that crazy of a stat line.
I'm
for a
saying he
season.
didn't have a great season.
Amari, what do you think?
Kyrie
Well-
Irving. Oh, I'm sorry, Omar. Go ahead.
No. What were you gonna say, Jeff?
Kyrie Irving, when he was on the court this season, looked incredible.
It was
don't care.
ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Incredible.
It was something I've never seen
Damn
before.
near 28
He-
points. Damn near 28 points per game.
What are you asking me for,
Didn't
Jacob?
he
What's
lose
the
his
what's
first
the
game? He
what's the
dropped 50?
question?
He dropped 50 and lost.
You actually didn't have
How was that
Kyrie
his
on
fault?
your list at
How was
all.
it his fault?
Was that like a joke?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I just looked at it. Okay, since obviously like that's what I don't really look at point guards like that, but I guess since Luka isn't considered a point guard, which confuses me a little bit.
He's not
I
Amari. LeBron's not a point guard. He's not. I'm not gonna. He would have been one on my list then.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
ask you.
two behind-
I'm gonna ask you
Probably
to stop
one on-
interrupting me. I'm gonna ask you
Okay,
nicely
please.
one time.
But you can't. But Amari, he's not a point guard. You know that.
I just said I'm gonna take him out.
And what about who else did you put in there?
I put Russell. Is Russell not also?
Oh,
a
John
point guard?
Morant. John Morant. What about that, Amari? What's going on there?
All right. I just don't really look at point guards.
I
Like that.
agree with him putting John Morant more than I agree with him putting Russell Westbrook.
I respected John Morant. I respected John
But
Morant.
not now.
100%
But
Amari.
not now.
No,
He's a-
yeah,
he's a
He's
great-
not. But there's
He's
no
a
reason.
good
There's no
point
reason he
guard.
should be above Chris Paul.
Yeah,
Instead of
he's
Chris Paul.
no doubt top 10. No doubt top 10.
Yeah,
I just
I
feel like
agree. But he's not
personally-
above Chris.
I just feel like this is very weird for me because if we're gonna look at like healthy, like what did Curry do? Didn't he play like 3 games healthy and that's it?
No,
since
we're not
this
doing-
virus?
We're just talking
No,
about
Amari, we're talking about health, just health in general. Like everyone's healthy.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah.
I mean,
okay.
besides John Wall, because he just trips in his house all the time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would love to put him. I would love to put
So
him.
what were
He's
you?
ridiculous.
So what were you guys arguing about between Kemba and Kyrie?
And Kyrie, because Joey thinks he's better than Kyrie.
Okay, in my opinion,
Not better. I would rather have on my team though.
no. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Kemba cannot lead an organization to a championship. Okay,
We
I
don't know
think
that.
I don't think he
Kyrie.
was
Which
going
will
to
never.
ever.
He
I
will
don't think he was
never.
ever going
He
to
will
win.
never.
I don't
He'll
think
never
he
win a
ever
championship.
will. I want
Yeah.
a point guard at least. If for the way I look at it, if I'm the general manager of the Nets and I can't get Kevin Durant, I would rather want Kyrie Irving over Kemba because Kyrie's going to
What I'm
lead
gonna
you
say.
to a championship.
And not even just lead Amari. Like I agree with you. He has championship experience. He played 4 straight finals.
yeah,
like
Kemba.
or 3.
Yeah,
He
Literally
played 3
hit
straight finals.
one of the biggest shots in NBA history. Like
I agree with that.
Probably-
No, well, he took.
But that was
yeah,
his prime.
yeah.
That was in his prime.
pre-prime.
But he's still in his.
Pre-prime.
Okay, Jeff. Maybe that was his prime, but he's still nowhere near
Oh.
out of his prime.
Absolutely.
Not even
He's
close.
27 years old. He's about to turn 28.
Yeah.
And he's still under contract. by
Well,
the
you
time
have to
he's-
understand,
3
and
more years.
also we have to also look at it as where his injuries take him, because that's also a major fact that you have to put into this.
Yeah.
It's also if now you could say sorry, Jeff. Continue.
No. You were talking. Go ahead.
The way I'm going to balance it out is if Kyrie Irving gets injured again with his knee or whatever it is, I think this prime situation is going to go downhill. It's not going to really work out for him as much. If
Yeah,
he gets
it's gonna
injured
have to
again.
work
I
out.
would love
It's gonna
to
have
add.
work out.
I would love to add that I think, especially next year, Kyrie could actually take some load management because I think the Nets
He definitely has to.
I think the Nets have a
definitely should.
great backup point guard, probably second or third best backup point
and
guard in the
honestly,
NBA. Who's a starter on several teams.
the Nets, they don't. I don't think they have to worry about being a top 4 seed. If they're a 5 or 6 seed, and then him and KD play every game in the playoffs, it's not going to be any different.
Kyrie's healthy in July. By July, his shoulder is gonna be healed. It was an arthroscopic surgery, so he'll be.
Didn't he have an arthroscopic surgery on his knee too?
Yeah, but your
But that was
shoulder
that was this year or last year.
No.
That was
about 2
last
years
year.
ago.
Mari, I want to ask you too. Why would you put Russell Westbrook in there?
Well, I have to look at it. I've never liked the way Russell Westbrook has played because I do firmly believe that he's a stat patter. I've looked at a lot of highlights that have clearly shown me
That one year with the triple double was ridiculous. He just was pushing guys out of the way for a rebound.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that year that he beat, I think Oscar Robinson's like triple double.
Like I don't like when you're up by 20 and you're in the game with 10 seconds left trying to get a rebound. It's ridiculous.
But I have to respect where respect has to be shown, even though you may be considered a stat patter. I really don't like his gameplay, but I feel like obviously I think we would all agree here that the game of basketball, that's why there's 5 people. That 5 people play a major role in the game, not just one just trying to get his
I
stats up.
respect his game. I think he's great. I think he can be great. But I have a whole list of point guards I'd rather have than that boy.
And before you go, Joey, if you want to, I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't see how you could have Westbrook over Chris Paul on a list.
Yeah,
because now Chris Paul takes his spot in an even more difficult situation.
Without Paul
This is
George.
good, if not better, and he's not
Without Paul George.
whatsoever. So I
Yeah, not at all.
actually don't see the way that Westbrook could be over CP3.
And the
I don't see
Rockets
the
were
way
having
John
troubles
Morant can
too.
be over CP3 too, guys.
And the Rockets weren't doing very, very good either.
They were kind of cooling off.
Yeah, this guy is the ultimate. You could say whatever you want about
And that's
Kyrie.
what
This guy is the ultimate.
debatably a top 5 scorer of all time.
basketball team.
Who?
James Harden.
Russell Westbrook.
Debatably?
Well,
Joey.
I can bring up a
Wow.
very big debate over who would you want right now between Chris Paul and John Morant, age-wise, health-wise.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a different
Absolutely.
story though.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
on a
that's a different
ranking
story.
I'm just saying on a
Like,
rank.
say
in terms of
if you're a
rankings.
team, if you're a team right now going for the championship this season and you don't care about any other season after that, I'm taking Chris Paul
Right.
over that.
Well, yeah,
over
because of
who you
his
said.
knowledge and experience. That's understandable.
And his
100%.
skill,
why
because
it's-
he's still balling.
Yeah, but yeah, I get
Still
what you guys
balling.
mean. But
It's
yeah, Chris Paul doesn't look like he's declining at that much. So
Because when you're that good at what you do, his game is timeless. He's gonna be good for so long.
I hope so.
He's an
Love Chris
unbelievable talent.
All right, well, back to my list. These are the guys that I would rather have than Russell Westbrook to win a championship. So obviously Steph, Dame, Kyrie, Kemba, Chris Paul, Ben Simmons. Those are obvious. Then I have Kyle Lowry, Trae Young, D'Angelo Russell, Patrick Beverly, John Morant.
Okay, Patrick Beverly. That's incorrect. Patrick
That's
Beverly
not,
is incorrect.
it's
He averages like 6 points. My favorite quote, I don't know who it was. He was like, Pat Beverly's got all you guys messed up. He just runs around doing nothing, which is completely true. He just runs around and does absolutely nothing. He does
Right.
nothing.
No, that's just
He's
that's
so
not-
overrated. Joey, I guarantee he averages under 10 points and under 10 assists.
I wouldn't say he's
5 assists.
overrated though. I feel like he definitely.
No, he's a meme. He's a meme.
No,
He's Lance
he
Stevenson.
brings a lot.
He's
to a
Lance
team.
Stevenson.
He
Thank you,
brings a
Jeff.
lot.
He's
to a
Lance
team.
Stevenson.
He brings
Yeah,
a lot.
to a team that Russell Westbrook is
He's
10 times
he's
better.
that spark in
15
a
times better than
game.
him.
He's a
Yes.
spark in a game that a team needs. I feel like
Thank you. Jeff.
he
Okay, I'm not
literally
taking
lights
Pat-
the fire for a team. I feel like
I'm not
guarding the
taking- I'm
best
not taking
player,
a 7
talking
I'm
a
not
lot of
taking-
rah rah. Like
I'm not talking Pat Beverly. I'm not taking Pat Beverly over Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry. That's not happening ever in my
Win a
lifetime. Ever.
championship? Yeah.
No. No.
You're
Sorry.
Joey, you lost me.
Joking.
keep going, Joe. Keep going, Joe. What's
That
the
was-
rest of
Them
it?
on?
That was about it.
Honorable mentions, like just right there, are De'Aaron Fox and Jamal Murray.
This is ridiculous.
They're right
Murray's-
there.
Murray, I don't
They're
mind.
right there.
Murray, I don't mind. I don't mind the Murray one. Murray's a dog. Murray's
All
really
right.
good.
I have something to say regarding Joey's list. I 100% agree with your list.
Thank you.
I dislike Russell Westbrook as a player, but you can't disregard the fact that he still drops 40 points.
Oh no, definitely.
He still has his 50
No,
burgers.
He's
He's still,
Bro,
he's still thriving
that's
to a
also-
certain extent.
Bro, that's also questionable how you would pick. I would to lead a championship. I would not pull Lowry over Russell Westbrook. That'd be very debatable.
I would.
Well, Kyrie. Well, sorry, not Kyrie.
Lowry's been
Kyle
good for a
actually
long
won
time.
Lowry had a
championship.
great championship series.
Lowry won a
Yeah.
championship, and honestly,
Lowry
I think
basically, they wouldn't
Russell-
have won without him.
yeah. And Westbrook's the reason that I feel like his teams haven't won.
I agree with you
I agree with
100%.
that.
Yeah,
but
I mean that Thunder that year that the Thunder went to the championship, they all played like garbage. KD played horrible. Russell Wilson
Yeah.
played horrible, and James
29
Harden.
points per game. You can't really do much more.
Jeff, he did not average 29 points a game in the finals.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
that's
I
finals.
thought you were talking about the Western Conference Finals where they blew the 3-1 lead.
No.
I
That
think
was not
if you
KD's
had-
fault. That was Westbrook's fault.
Yeah,
That was bad.
that's
That
what
was
I thought you were
I
referring
think if
to.
Westbrook was not
No,
on that
no.
team, they would have went to the finals.
I feel like the closest NBA player you can compare Russell Westbrook to is Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's
see why
not. way?
Elaborate a little bit.
In what way?
One,
The scoring wise, they never won.
those two players don't understand that the game of basketball, like I said earlier, is not an isolation game, that it's a one-on-one every time you get the ball.
Well, I
That's
mean,
why,
it is now. It kind of is now. It basically
well,
is with
why
Harden.
teams-
You look at the
that's
way
why
Harden plays.
teams- The way that teams have won championships is passing the ball, rotate the ball over and over again. But clearly, every time that it goes to Carmelo and Russell Westbrook, it's
But-
like it's a
But
street
it's kind
ball
of a
game
different
one-on-one.
story. The only thing I would give Carmelo is that he didn't have a good team around him anyway for
And he
most
was
of his
also
career.
a
So he
forward, so it's not as
Yeah,
bad.
but I'm
I'm saying,
not talking-
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying he had to do that. Like they wouldn't have scored. They wouldn't have won games if he didn't hold the ball all game. Westbrook, he kind of needs to do that more because they have teams around. Westbrook's never had a bad team around him. if
Russell
Carmelo
Westbrook
had the team's
single-handedly turned like Paul George into a spot-up shooter.
Jacob, and I know you probably agree with me. If Carmelo had the teams Westbrook had, he would have won. He would have been an NBA champion. If he had KD and James Harden on the same team, they're an NBA champion.
As Melo's career went on, unfortunately, unlike most guys, he didn't get smarter. He
went for the money.
never was able to understand when he had to share the ball. So I actually don't mind this comparison Amari made at all. I think Westbrook could the thing about Westbrook is I think you're right though. I think he had more of a choice to become that player. Whereas Melo, he's literally an isolation forward. Like that's his archetype. So it's a little different. But Westbrook really, he gets assists, but he never really was able to grasp and the way he was supposed to play. And that's why they never broke through. That's why they never broke through.
And another major reason why Carmelo never succeeded is number one, I would say, is because he never kept up with his health. Look at him.
I just gotta say, you can't really compare it. But
look at LeBron.
No, but I was gonna say that, but I think it's kind of hard to compare anyone to LeBron. He's like a different specimen. Like no one should be that in shape at that age and still play like that.
Human growth
hormone. You really can't say it's
human growth hormone has different.
You really can't say it's also specimen because look at Giannis and from one year to another he's a monster.
Yeah, Giannis is gonna be like that. It's
true.
It's
called working out. It's called working out.
Yeah, Melo did not care about his game as much. He just cared about the money and relaxing and just playing and just shooting the ball around during the game.
You're one of the greatest. You're one of the greatest basketball players in college of all time. But dude, you had to do something in the NBA to keep your health up. That's probably the number one reason why he never went forward.
Yeah, he was still a great scorer, and
he's a great scorer. People don't know this. He's top 25 in the NBA scoring list.
He had a great. Not a great, but he had a really good career with definitely a lot of accomplishments.
He's easily Hall of Famer.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
I've had a lot of arguments with people about that.
The only reason it's not questionable is because people forget that it's the basketball Hall of Fame. So they count your college career into it, and he's one of the best college players.
Jacob,
that's a fact. But NBA career-wise, it's very questionable to put him in the Hall of Fame.
What is his career average? I don't really remember, but it has to be something up there.
But he had a stretch of seasons. He had a stretch of seasons where he was that leading scorer in the league.
It was ridiculous. It was kind of insane to watch. Because I'll bring it up right now because I just want to see it.
Honestly, I'm not a Knicks fan whatsoever. I've been a Nets fan since 07, 08. And that 60-point game or something at the Garden might be one of my favorite games ever.
Guys, it's kind of ridiculous. His third year in the NBA, he averaged 26, 29, 26, 23, 29, 26, 25, 27, 25, 30, 28, 25.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
He'll be in the Hall of Fame.
That's crazy.
I just want to bring it up, guys. In 35 games this year, he was averaging 16 points at what age? 36 years old?
That's respectable.
Yeah, and we're real.
How many minutes too, LJ?
Probably not even that much because he was just coming in.
That's my point.
He was only averaging minutes played this year was 26.
Real quick,
26 minutes per game.
Real quick before we move on and have a quick other topic before we wrap up the show. One guy we didn't talk about that was on all the lists is Damian Lillard and how much he's improved. So does anyone maybe want to speak either for or against Lillard on a list?
He's borderline Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's become ridiculous at this point. It's become absolutely ridiculous.
He's shooting 48% from the three-point line from Curry.
He's one of the most – I feel like people don't talk about him enough. And then when he goes on those hot stretches, the people act like they talk about him the whole time. He's insane to watch. That whole series – just that series last year with the Thunder was just ridiculous. Because everyone was saying it's a rivalry with Westbrook, but I didn't see a rivalry. It was a beatdown. Yeah. It was an absolute beatdown.
I want to say something. You guys could laugh at me if you want. Say whatever. I don't care. But I'm being completely honest. I think Damian Lillard and Trae Young are both better shooters than Stephen Curry. I honestly
I
I
agree.
think you can make a
But
debate for
the
that.
whole thing is that they could be as good shooters, but like Curry's just a better player. Like
Yeah.
he can just do so much more.
And he has done so much more, obviously.
Yeah,
And it's like
and
you could.
I did not realize this. How Lillard's only how old is Lillard? He's only been in the league for 6 years.
Yeah, since 2013 or 14, I think.
14, yeah, no, 7 years in the NBA. So he's still gonna be having.
Yeah,
He was averaging 29.5 points a game this year.
that's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think he's easily one of the top players. I mean, and he was.
Actually went like this to shrug off Damian Lillard when I made the point. I'm already.
Yeah, I don't
I've already
understand
given
how.
my verbal. I've already given my verbal dislike on
It was-
Damian Lillard.
I also.
Mari,
What happened?
was Damian Lillard not on your list?
I don't like Damian. No, yeah, Damian Lillard is number 3. I obviously, like I said, I have to give respect where it's due. I just don't like Damian Lillard. He might not win. He's not going to win.
Oh yeah, he
Probably.
won't. He won't.
He's not.
Unless he joins like
can
the
keep
Lakers or
shooting.
something like
You
that.
can keep shooting
That
from
should
the
trade Kyrie for-
from. Bro, you can keep shooting from
What?
the logo all you want. You're not going to hold the championship.
The
ever
Nets should
in
trade
your life.
Kyrie for him.
Yeah, but that's not what it's always. Omar, but I'm sorry to bring it up. It can't just be always about that. Not everyone wins a championship.
No, all you have to say is he thinks Karl Malone's the best power forward of all time. That's all you got to tell
Yeah.
him. So how does that make any sense? You just said Damian Lillard's not good because he doesn't win.
Wait, no. I said again.
Okay,
I
so then
said-
He just said that he'll never win, which I agree.
I said he'll never win a championship. That's
Okay,
it.
cool, good
Karl
for
Malone
him.
didn't win
Good
either.
for him.
But don't compare Karl Malone to Damian Lillard.
I'm not comparing them.
Don't do it. Don't
I'm not
do
comparing
But
them
your
to
point
each
makes no
other.
sense.
But you can
don't even
compare
put
them
He's
them
not
into
doing
a
that.
sentence.
I'm not doing
Amari, stop.
I'm not
Just
doing-
listen, Amari. Just
This
listen.
is what I'm saying. If you think Karl Malone is better than the other top-tier power forwards of all time,
Duncan,
then how is Damian
Dirk.
Lillard not easily second best right below Steph Curry amongst point guards?
Andrea
I'm
Bargnani.
not because I'm just stating it out there that he's never gonna win a championship. I'm not
That's
saying
amazing
that's
for
a
him.
good
That's
point. I'm not
beautiful.
saying that.
Cool.
I don't think that's
Nice.
amazing.
He
Because
will.
if I'm that
I
good
think
as
he
a
will.
player, I want to win a championship. Okay,
Once he gets
Mr. Oh,
traded,
if you win
Amari,
5
I just want to.
MVPs in a row,
I'm sorry to
okay?
break something
You
to you,
don't know
Amari,
what it.
but
you
everyone
don't know what
does.
it means.
Joe, I don't think he's gonna
You're
get traded,
contradicting
and I don't think he would
yourself over
leave.
and over again.
No, he's not gonna
Okay,
leave. He's gonna
but
stay there for
just
his
because-
whole career,
He's gonna
which
take
I
the
love,
super.
which I respect.
And they
He's gonna
realize-
take the
I respect
supermax
it.
and make generational wealth, like
No. They're
a
gonna,
ridiculous amount of money.
I think that once they realize that team is going nowhere,
Oh,
they're
it's
gonna have
not.
to trade
I mean,
him.
I don't know.
They're
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
draft
I think there's. I do not think that they're ruled out from free agents. I don't. I really don't.
They've been in that conversation for a while though. That third piece to help CJ and Dame.
Yeah.
That's been a conversation for a while. I feel like they've. And are you guys?
I mean, I would
hearing
love to
about
see
all
him
this.
win.
Are you guys hearing about all this Warriors and Giannis stuff? Like,
Yeah,
you
they
see
say
that
they've been
heating
trying
up
to
lately?
track him for years.
they're
I mean,
like
I don't know.
apparently.
Adam
I just-
Silver, keep doing a good job, Mr. Silver. You're good, all right? He's
I mean, he has
doing a
no
good
choice.
job. He knows
He has no
exactly what
choice.
he can veto it. You're wrong. You're
No,
wrong.
he can't. No, he can't. No,
He
he
can
can't.
veto a
cannot veto
trade.
it. You
The
can't
Lakers.
veto a free agency. You can't veto free
Well,
agency. You can
they
veto a
should do
trade.
something about that, okay, Mr. Silver? Okay,
Nah.
where's
You
he
can't,
been?
but you
I want to
can't.
add. I want to add.
He has
though-
nothing to do.
This is a irrelevant conversation.
What do you
but I
want
wanna
him
add-
to do?
He's
I
a-
mean,
he's
LJ,
a
Chris
clown.
You want
Paul's
him to
going
take
to
the-
Lakers then.
Yeah. No, but that's a trade though. You can't.
That's a trade.
He's a clown.
You can't veto
Adam
free
Silver's
agency.
a clown.
You can't veto free
And
agency.
that
You
was
can veto a
Stern,
trade.
wasn't it? It wasn't even Adam Silver.
That was
David
Stern, and
Stern.
it was a trade.
Yeah.
It was a trade. You can't veto that.
It was to the
You
Lakers,
can't veto
right?
free agency.
Not compared
Yeah,
David
Lakers
Stern
with
ever
Kobe.
to
Hornets to
Adam
Lakers.
Silver.
Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol. It would have been nuts.
Yeah.
It would have been ridiculous. And they still won. The Lakers still won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against Jameer
David
Nelson.
Stern to Adam Silver.
Dwight
It's
Howard.
just, it was ridiculous. That was when they traded. That was when they traded him right to the Clippers when they vetoed it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna move on. Jeff, do you
I
want
had
to?
I had one more thing to say.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. I had one more thing to say. I think you could make a conversation, like a debate between that 2 and 3. I do have Damian Lillard as my 2, but I also think Kyrie also deserves as much respect as Damian Lillard. I think you could make.
I think I would- Jeff,
I
I
think
agree
Kyrie
with the only
Irving's
thing-
better than Damian Lillard.
Jeff, I
think you
agree.
can
With
make
the
a
only
case.
thing, I think skill wise, it's like they both are really good at certain things. It's like Lillard's probably a better like deep range shooter, but Kyrie's probably a better playmaker. Like
You
it's
know
like
what Kyrie's
goes back and
better
forth.
at?
Honestly, I feel like Kyrie
Winning-
could shoot.
winning, Amari.
100%. 100%. This is for Joey. You know what Kyrie's better at than Damian Lillard? Besides everything, number one is being a leader. Okay, being a leader and leading a team to championships. Okay,
Clap it up, boys.
Wait,
Clap
all
it up.
right.
All right.
That's what it is.
Definitely led the
That's
Cavs
what
to
it
a
is.
championship. Yep,
Thank you.
he definitely did.
I just gotta say, I'm a Joe.
Let's
You're
be
here.
glad,
A
Amari. Who has
LeBron
he led?
fanatic.
A Bron
What?
sexual.
A LeBron fanatic, and I'm telling you, we would have gotten swept without Kyrie.
But
They would
he
have gotten
didn't-
swept.
100%. Hey, don't downplay Kevin Love. Don't downplay.
That's what I say all the time.
Nah,
That's what I say
stop,
all the time.
stop it.
But
I could have done what Kevin Love did and stood in the corner and averaged 6 points a game and 3 rebounds. I could have done that. I could have done that.
LJ.
Everything I've
Stop.
heard in the last
He-
2 minutes has been terrible. Everything.
Kevin
I've
Love
Ooh,
meant
come on.
nothing to that championship series. There
Dude,
was times where they had
such
they had-
disrespect. What's
It
wrong
is,
with
it
you?
is.
there
This
was
is
times
terrible.
where they had LeBron, Kyrie, Kyle Korver, J.R. Smith, and Tristan Thompson
Hey,
on the
if
court.
I
That's the
don't
game
recall-
only players that aren't as good as Kevin Love.
Yeah, because Kyle
If
Korver's
I don't
bad.
recall,
That-
if I don't
Kyle Korver's
recall,
bad.
the last 45 seconds of the game, wasn't it Kevin Love who played stellar defense on Steph Curry? Wasn't
Yeah.
it Kevin Love?
Stellar defense.
He's
He
a
missed a
great
wide open
defender.
shot because he pump faked and he jumped in front of him.
He's a great
I remember
defender.
Stop
perfectly.
it. Stop
He's a
it.
great
He's a
player.
great defender.
He's
and
a great player.
He's
Loved
also
him
a
in
great
Minnesota,
defender.
still love him in
Andre
Cleveland.
Robertson.
But now you're just saying random shit. Now you're just saying random shit.
Because
don't-
defense is one of the easiest things to do in the NBA. You can't it's one of the easiest things
What are
to
you
do.
talking about now?
Oh,
That's the hardest thing to
I
do.
gotta go.
Bro,
No, it's
LJ
not.
just
No, it's
said
not.
LJ just
No, it's
said
not.
that he could play better. He could shoot a better three than Kevin Love, right? That's what
I never
that's
said
what-
that. I never
You
said
just-
that. But he
you
was
just said
he
that
was
you could do the same
gone.
thing.
He was gone. They would have won without him. When LeBron
That's
was when LeBron and
ridiculous.
Kyrie
Bro,
LeBron and
how are
Kyrie
you-
scored 45 points at the same game. Like, where
How
was
are you
he?
downplaying? How are you downplaying?
All Kevin Love did was catch the ball from
Okay,
the net
but wait,
and
wait,
inbound
wait.
it.
Okay,
That's
then
all
you
he
can
did.
say the same thing about Ray Allen. You can compare them both in both series. That Ray Allen, all
Allen
he did
actually-
was shoot
Ray Allen-
threes.
But Kevin Love didn't even shoot threes. He just stood in the corner and missed all the threes. I watched the series.
When,
He did
Bro.
nothing.
I mean, when you were a Heat fan and
Yeah, what?
yeah,
What?
when you
Was
watched
there a point or no? You just wanted to say that.
When
Yeah,
you were
I
a
don't
Heat
care.
fan,
I don't
When you
care.
were a
It
Heat
doesn't bother
Wait,
me. I don't
when
care.
you were a Heat fan before you were a Cavs fan, before you were a Lakers fan.
Fellas, the NFL schedule just came out.
Oh, it did? Where did the Giants play?
I don't know, but Jeff, the
6
Jets
and
got
10.
Denver on Thursday Night Football at MetLife Stadium, and me, you, and my cousin are going. No
We're in
question.
there. We're in there.
Yo,
We're in
LJ,
there.
we gotta get to
We're in
some
there.
Hey, what
We're in
about Steelers and Giants? LJ in there.
Thank you, Amari.
All right, so I think
Oh, no, Amari, we
we're
are.
going to move
What
on
did I say to him?
to our second show.
Amari! Week 1, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Steelers at home.
I just said that and you said, F you.
No, Joey did. Joey said
Wait, where's
that.
my phone?
Oh, Joey, come on.
No, Amari, but did you know they play Week 1? They play Week 1 at home.
yeah, I
Monday Night
told you.
Football.
I told you guys that we're in there when
Wow,
there's no
Wait,
fans in
We
attendance.
play the Steelers week 1.
Monday Night Football, yeah.
that's strange.
Wait,
Oh, this is a great schedule.
we don't play. We don't
Jacob.
play Dallas week 1.
No, we played on Week 5.
What?
I thought that was a meme that you guys play Dallas every year, week 1.
Yeah.
We
No,
do.
that's
every
weird. No,
single year.
because the Steelers played Thursday night against the Ravens last year. I think week 1. I think we've had like
It's
back to
weird.
back.
They just
All
changed
right, all
it.
right. That's way off topic. That's way off topic.
Yeah, we're gonna
What
move
is our
on
next?
to our second show.
Yeah.
We'll postpone the Yankee debate to our second
All
show.
right.
Thank you
Joey, we
so
play the
much.
Niners at home.
Joey, for coming on. We
Thank you,
really enjoyed
Joe.
your points. Maybe the others didn't, but I did.
Love you,
Thank you.
Joey Poo.
And we hope to have you again soon. Thank you, Joey.